And if it's the clip, I think it is.
Yes.
It could not, the question could not have been asked by a better person.
Could you make the voice of Gollum?
Oh. While we're at
I wondered how long that was going to take, actually, and you actually all have surprised me by not asking that before. So thank you very much. Let me think if I can remember how to do it. So of course, many of you know how that voice was created. Hands up if you've heard this story before about my cat. No, not that many. Okay, so I'll tell. This will give you a bit of a lead in into how that was created. So when I was preparing to play Gollum, or to audition for the role of Gollum, actually, I was looking for something that enabled me to physically create the voice, as opposed to just thinking of a voice and kind of talking in that way. Now he's called Gollum because of the way he sounds. So Gollum, Gollum, Gollum. You know how? Okay, start thinking about how that, what and why. And reading the book, you kind of go, well, I wanted something that was constrictive in the throat, so it kind of really hurt him, or it felt like it really twisted him about. And it was to do with something to do with the guilt of killing his cousin, Deagle, and maybe that's where the guilt is trapped. It's trapped in his throat. And then I started to think, but I need a physical kind of sense of what's propelling him when he speaks. And so literally at that moment in time, my cat at the time, no longer with us, Diz, walked into the kitchen and started coughing up furballs. and I was watching him, and his whole spine was kind of rippling every time he was going. And I thought, that's useful. I can use that. And so as I was watching Diz, I started to kind of go, and then that then became Gollum, my precious. That's
This was what, 30 minutes into his panel.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the sweetest little child that asked the question.
It was super cute.
And it could not have been the better. We couldn't have staged the question better than it happened.
You all know there were 1,000 things I wanted to say to that and follow up and ask questions and talk to him about his cat. And I was like, it's not about me.